So there have been some remarkable travel shows created in the past few years. And they're usually from the perspective of a historian or a celebrity or a chef, if you will. And I've benefited greatly from those travel shows. I've watched a lot of them over the years, and I've gained great tips and insight on how to be a better traveler. But there's never been a show created from the standpoint of a business traveler. And I think that we have the ability to create content that's unique because a lot of travelers are traveling the globe every day for business. Sì, certo. But, see, Italian cuisine is always documented. It's kind of like a forced choice in a closed loop that they do a lot of times on television. So you have the same things revisited. Italian bread, for example. People talk about ciabatta, great. But there are so many amazing breads in Italy. My favorite is schicciata, and it's a rural Tuscan bread. It's like if a loaf of focaccia got drunk and slept with a pizza. This would be their very delicious love child. And if you slice a piece of that down the middle, you put some arugula, a little olive oil, it'll change your life. So I once heard this, I guess we would call it a wine snob, proudly bragging that he was arguing with his sommelier over a recommendation about wine. That doesn't make you clever. That just makes you a dick. And by the way, I know the word sommelier because I worked in a restaurant that had a sommelier. For those of you who don't know, it's just a wine expert. If you're arguing with the wine expert, you got way too much free time on your hands. I have wonderful friends all over the world that are far more sophisticated and clever than I am. And here's the thing. I was never the most popular guy in school, but I knew that guy. And I was never like the best guy on any sports team, but I was never the worst. I was kind of like the best of the worst. I was like the cream of the crap. And so I think that that's relatable. I was never good enough to actually do this for a profession, but I do love guitar. And I had a girlfriend once in college, and she said, the difference between a mutual fund and a guitarist is that a mutual fund eventually matures and makes money. So that was probably my indicator that I should not pursue guitar for a profession.